Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
I've had my own business as an entrepreneur for the past, decade, a little over a decade, and it's grown and shrunk and grown and stayed steady. It's been good. I gotta say, for all the ups and downs we've had, it's been pretty good. I've made some mistakes and I've made some smart decisions in my life. I've been lucky to find a few really good people to help support my model and my ethos, and some people who weren't as good choices, made good business decisions, made bad business decisions. I mean, it's a part of being in business. I enjoy doing what I do, and I enjoy meeting the people that I meet, and certainly hope to grow that over time. And I'll be around. I can't picture myself really working for anybody else. I just can't. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. But it just I don't know. It's a different idea. Having a job, having a business. It's easier to do these days, especially with the internet being around. Um, you know, my parents were a part of a generation, even my grandparents, where you went to work for one person for your entire life, or you started your own business and had that for your entire life. Um, it's not the case anymore, and I don't know. I don't know if I could stay in one position for too long. It would just I'd start going nuts. And I'm very thankful for the internet, because if it weren't for the internet, I would be working for somebody else most likely. This to me is just a blast. I love making arrangements with sponsors, hooking up people with deals, and this is how I make my living. We've got a conference that we do. We hope to expand that. We've got a website where other people are blogging and making money, so we're helping other people make money, and it's a good business. It's a good business model. It's a good business to help other people. So I got an email from Kai Chin. Kai Chin. Oh, you're saying that the video froze? I don't know about that. It may be just kind of laggy tonight because we have quite a few people watching. Kai Chin emailed me and said, "Hey, recently I saw the investment video you posted in which a 19-year-old set up a business in the Philippines. So I reckon now people might want to know some ideas about starting up a business." He said, "Why not teach them how to make it last?" This is a great idea. He says, "I tried to keep this to a top 5 list, but 5 just wasn't enough." So I'm just going to read, and I believe he's just dead on with all these 10 points that are essential for, I think, business longevity. And I do my best to, adhere to the things that he's suggesting. It's not easy because I am human, and to err is human. Number 1, loyalty. Always be loyal to your organization, employees, and employers. This can help you in the long run with relationships with your colleagues, their bosses, your bosses, and family. 2, commitment. This has always been one of the key values that drives a business. Recently, I read your post, How to Start and Keep a Blog. This also adds on to the fact that commitment is very important on any given task. 3, respect. Always have a healthy amount of respect for your bosses, your peers, and subordinates. This is achieved by having humility in anything you do. Humility is shown in your actions and the words and you say, and most importantly, your attitude. And respect is one of those things that I do my best, but as I said, I'm human. It may seem like I'm not being respectful at a certain time, but that's just because I can't get a piece of hardware or software to work, and I get frustrated, and that's when I stopped respecting the computer. Number 4, accountability. Always be accountable, whether it's to your bosses or colleagues. It's one of the things to watch out for in working inside an organization. Oh, that's very true. Accountability is extremely important. And you can't expect someone beside you to be accountable. You have to be accountable for your own actions. It starts with you, and it pretty much ends with you. You just hope that other people will be accountable. Number 5, family. Never neglect your family members. Your relationships you have with them means more to your job post, and more means more for and more than your job post in the long run. Having family support in anything you do is extremely important. But he's suggesting take time off work to spend quality time, if not some amount of time, a great amount of time, with your family. Whatever happens at home can clearly be reflected in work performance. It's true. And if you're like me and you happen to work at home with your spouse, then you know that it's a different level of fun and frustration all rolled up into one. Mostly success if you find the right partner as a life partner and as a business partner. Number 6, love. Being a loving person is always beneficial to either yourself or others. Be forgiving. Have mercy on the poor soul that just burst your blood vessels. It isn't any good to yourself or the other party if there are any hatchets that aren't buried yet. It's true. That is true. Number 7, faithfulness. This can also include trustworthiness. If your clients don't trust you and your subordinates don't trust your business plan, what's there left in your organization? Trust is essential in any business. Number 8, hard work and diligence. Where will you get your success? Where will you find it if you don't work hard? A startup will always have its hiccups, but if you work hard enough, you'll get results. Well, I don't know so much hard work. I'd fall onto the side of smart work. Of course, it is hard work. When you guys come into the chat room or watch the live video feed, I'm usually here, right? For the most part. It may seem like I'm messing around, but I'm working. I do my best to optimize my time. Yes. It's a lot of work. There is no such thing as, I guess there is such a thing as easy money, but that's not the road I really want to take. I'm looking for something a little more. I'm looking for a legacy, and my legacy is in helping other people in some capacity and being, recognized for, being a human being, doing my best as a human being, and certainly being able to make my own way in the world. That's just me, and that takes a lot of hard work and diligence. Number 9, and this was probably the most important to me, integrity. It's crucial. Always be truthful in your dealings and actions. No matter whatever losses you've made through truthful dealings, people will still trust you more. That's true, and I can tell you I would likely have retired by now if I did not have integrity. I've lost out on quite a few sponsorship deals because of my integrity, and that's kind of upsetting to me because it's like, oh, if only I didn't have integrity. Oh, but I do. And some people accuse me of not having integrity, which even hurts more. It hurts because that's the one thing that I feel I do have. I feel I do have integrity and as much transparency as humanly possible. So there's not much more I can do except for saying that that's the one thing that I've got. Number 10, generosity. Generosity begets generosity. If you're generous, even in small amounts, you'll eventually receive the same treatment. That's true. Ponzi thinks I'm crazy, but I give a lot of ideas and time away to a lot of people. I give my attention away to a lot of people. I shouldn't. I could certainly, generate revenue from the ideas that I've given to people because I know time is worth money. I can consult, and I do sometimes, but I don't know. I'm generous with my time. It's another reason why I keep the video stream open, all the time, because that's how I'm generous with the community. Either helping or facilitating and helping other people get help, send help, share help, etc. Time is money, but my time is also important to share with others. It's the World Wide Web, and what would the world be, or what would the web be without other people? Well, Kai, I appreciate this list, certainly. I think those are good things to keep in mind, when working inside a business or starting a business. All very, very good points, very smart points. I've certainly done my best in reading those, various guidelines, but it doesn't always happen. You've got to be able to forgive yourself, too, from the mistakes that you make. Just do your best not to make the same mistake twice, because then you're just crazy. And sometimes it takes someone pointing out that you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing for you not to do it anymore, which is a good reason to have a camera trained in on you and having people watch in, because you guys point out more of my flaws than I care to think about. Any old way. Thank you for those business tips, good guidelines. If anybody else got any tips to share related to business or technology is usually what we talk about on a daily basis, feel free to share them. My email address is chris@pirillo.com, and our chat room and the live video feed is open all the time, whether I'm sitting here or not. And you can find us streaming out over the web, typically talking tech, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.